Class 1 comes to Sweden. Welcome to the UIM Class 1 World Powerboat Championships first Swedish Grand Prix. The Swedish Grand Prix is set in one of the country's most popular summertime destinations, Uddevalla, in the heart of Sweden's stunning west coast. With its deep forests and lakes and an archipelago of 8,000 islands, inlets and skerries, this region offers some of the best sailing and boating opportunities in the world, not to mention a delicious and plentiful supply of fresh seafood. Uddevalla is a fantastic new addition to the Class 1 calendar. The Swedish Grand Prix is round 3 of the World Championship, round 2 of the European Championship, and the second Scandinavian venue alongside Arendal, Norway, with the circuit set on the cold, crisp waters of a fjord. Big water sports enthusiasts, Swedes immediately took to the Class 1 experience.
You said it's the first time, and we don't have any Swedish team, we didn't expect that much people, so it's amazing. It's one of the best days of my life.
And not even the heavy rain could put a damper on the boat parade. Crowds were in awe of the massive Class 1 boats as they meandered through town, and the locals certainly gave a warm Swedish welcome to the pilots and teams as they made their way through Uddevalla. The first round of the European Championship in Norway saw a brave challenge from the hometown duo of Tandberg and Selmer in Wellmax, who were runners-up in race 1 and nearly stole the show in race 2 with a great start before losing their rudder, leaving the field clear for a Dubai 1-2-3 on the podium. Up until now, the 2010 UIM Class 1 World Powerboat Championship has been dominated by Fuzza. They won both races in Brazil and Norway and come to Sweden as favorites to complete yet another race win double. But the other teams are hungry and desperate for their share of success, with new pairings poised and ready to try and overthrow the world champions. Maverick Italian throttleman Giovanni Carpitella races alongside the new rising talent from Abu Dhabi, Rashid Altair, who made his Class 1 debut at the Brazilian Grand Prix in Rio de Janeiro. They race under the patronage of Sheikh Sultan bin Khalifa Al Nahyan in Team Abu Dhabi. Georgia Offshore's Nicola Giorgi and Guido Cappellini, meanwhile, have their work cut out for them as they will try and put that dismally disappointing Norwegian Grand Prix behind them and finally get racing in Sweden. Victory Team's Faza 1 is now Skydive Dubai. It features a new throttleman, Talib Al Sayed, with Abdullah Al Maherbi continuing on as driver.
It's not the first time for us to be in one boat, but the first time for us to run a Class 1 boat.
Christian Zaborowski and Paul Geiser in the other Norwegian boat, Relekta, will be keen to build on a very promising start to their Class 1 debut in Norway. Norwegians Jorn Tandberg and Kolbjorn Selmer in Wellmax are keen and hungry to put an end to the Fuzza supremacy. If they can repeat that flying start they had in race 2 of Norway and avoid any technical hiccups, they could finally realize that prospect. But first, they all have to overcome the mountain that is Fuzza, and world champions Arif Al-Zafin and Nadir bin Hendi, an exceptional pairing, and now chasing down a double race win hat trick here in Sweden. Their racecraft brilliance is matched by the state-of-the-art Victory-built hulls and Victory V12 power plants and technical excellence. Victory Team's latest creation is a slightly shorter, a narrower tunnel design, perfect for this type of circuit, but it is Team Abu Dhabi who will race it here in Sweden.
This boat, the special difference is on the length is 1 foot shorter respect the other boats, and have a 3-inch smaller the tunnel. Have the same compression of the other boat. They do a different deck. The deck go lower in the middle, so we have more compression, and the boat lift up in the backside. And this is very nice boat in the turn. It's very fast in the turn. And what else? It's fantastic boat.
The tunnel of this boat is quite a large boat. It's long and it's wide, which means that we also have a lot of air inside it, but it's a little bit more heavy to get up. So if you compare it to the Abu Dhabi boat, which is more narrow, that boat will gain more in the start, but we will gain more at the end, and we can have a higher top speed with this one.
The course in Uddevalla is a very narrow, tight, technical, and highly challenging one that is dotted with islets and rocky outcrops that is sure to make for some thrilling racing. It's a great course for spectators who have turned out in their tens of thousands to see the action-packed weekend unfold, a weekend that also included F2 and V50 racing. Swedish fans got their first taste of the elite performance of the Class 1 boats in the Aspen Speed Run and saw their Norwegian neighbors WellMax go fastest, taking the title and covering the flying kilometer in 13.81 seconds with a top speed of 260.70 kilometers per hour. That's about as fast as a Skydive Dubai free-fall display that topped off an adrenaline-filled day in Uddevalla. The IOTA's pole position kicked off with teams scrambling to get their gear and prop combinations right to suit the new waters of Uddevalla. With just 45 minutes to post their fastest lap times and grab the coveted inside lane, the pressure was on. WellMax were up first and set the pace, posting a blistering first lap of 2 minutes 22.9 seconds.
Very nice, very nice. It's going fast in a difficult track, you know, so it's exciting.
Fuzza went next, but were more than 3 seconds off the pace with 2 minutes 25.6 seconds.
It's hard to keep up with Willie Max the Bullet. I'm going to call him that. But trying a different setup, and hopefully we can get close to his time. See what we can do.
Skydive Dubai posted their fastest lap time of 2 minutes 27.68 seconds. Primatist experienced technical difficulties as they set a fastest lap time of 2 minutes 41.93 seconds. Meanwhile, Zaborowski and Geyser in Relecta posted a fastest lap of 2 minutes 35.23 seconds. Team Abu Dhabi were just a second slower than Fuzza as Carpatella and Altair posted a time of 2 minutes 26.23 seconds. Fuzza changed their setup to try for a faster time and snatched the pole away from WellMax. They bettered their previous lap time with a solid 2 minutes, 24.62 seconds, but it wasn't enough to unseat the Norwegians. Team Abu Dhabi were third quickest, with Skydive Dubai, Relecta, and Primatist completing the starting lineup going into race 1. WellMax leads the overall IOTA's pole position 5 points clear of Fuzza. Race 1 of the first Class 1 Swedish Grand Prix is on. Can WellMax convert their blistering pace into a race win? Will Fuzza continue their perfect 2010 performances with another victory? Can Skydive Dubai, Team Abu Dhabi, Relecta, or Primatist cause a major upset? It's all about to unfold now. Race 1 details: start lap, 11 race laps, and 1 long lap. Total racing distance of 51.19 nautical miles. Here's how they line up. WellMax in pole position. Outside them, Fuzza, Team Abu Dhabi, Skydive Dubai, Relecta, and Primatist. Green flag, away they go! WellMax drop back, the black boats race ahead, but look at Relecta on the outside, leading the pack! Already a boat's length ahead of Team Abu Dhabi, with Fuzza uncharacteristically in fourth. Skydive Dubai are up there. Fuzza move up on the inside to lead into the first turn. Al-Zafin and Bin Hindi power through the turn. WellMax are over. Fuzza's wake has caught them out. That'll be a red flag. It's a tense moment. Everyone is holding their breath, hoping they're okay. There they are, coming out of the escape hatch. They're okay. The crowds are stunned but relieved. What a disappointment, the local favorites are out. But they're safe. It's a bitter blow for Tandberg and Selmer. Let's see the replay. Womack's on the inside, but get caught up in Fuzza's wake and blinded by the spray. Primatis just avoid colliding into them. It was a potentially tricky turn. Unfortunately, Womack's learned that the hard way. And there's Georgie and Capellini trying to avoid a collision with Womack's as Georgie backs off on the throttle and Capellini brakes to the right. The boats are back at the pontoon. Selmer and Tandberg get a standing ovation from the Swedish crowd.
We was totally in the end, we should turn. I think Fasa 3 was straight before us, and we started to turn, they turned, and then didn't see anything. Just see water and a lot of water. A lot of water. I think we crashed. I don't know.
What a shame. Womack's hopes are once again dashed.
The only thing I have left, thank you very much. I think we can get it ready tomorrow, yes. We need that. We need that now.
Easier said than done. The race will be restarted, minus Womack's. This time, Fuzza will have the inside line as the boats look for the green flag. And there it is! Team Abu Dhabi make a fantastic start. They fly past their rivals to lead the pack on the opening straight. Just look at that lead! There's Relecta moving up into second and keeping the pressure on Team Abu Dhabi. Look at them go! Zaborowski and Geyser are giving it all they've got, thundering down that straight like it's nobody's business. They go into the turn in second place behind Team Abu Dhabi. Oh, they've hooked it! Relecta has spun out. Fuzza has nowhere to go and drives straight over the top of them. Relecta is badly torn up. It looks like another red flag. Thankfully, the pilots seem fine. 2 red flags in one race, and it looks like another Norwegian team is out. It was such a good start, too, for Zaborowski and Geyser. But just look at the state of that boat. And here it is again from the onboard cameras. There's the spin. And there's Fuzza unable to avoid Relecta as they fly over them. Thankfully, there's no injuries. Now, here it is from the onboard camera of Team Abu Dhabi. You can see the damage done by Fuzza's propellers as Zaborowski and Geyser try to pump the water out.
We were behind number 5. We came on the corner, we slowed down and came in. I think 91 hooked. There's too much splashes. We went inside and I think 91 spun, came in front of us. Boom.
Fuzza also suffered serious damage and they subsequently retire from race 1. The Victory Team crew will certainly have their work cut out tonight to prepare the boat for tomorrow's race.
Tell me what happened.
Actually, I don't know what's happened yet. I'm too busy to try to get the boat floating.
Yeah.
So I was able to get my life jacket blow in the hole, so it's not more water in. So.
Now with 3 boats out, and after 2 red flags, the race is restarted for the second time with Team Abu Dhabi, Skydive Dubai and Primatis to battle it out for race 1 of the Swedish Grand Prix.